Okay, so this is what Koloso has managed to do so far. We started working on it last year in October in 2022, and then we put out the first version of Koloso in the App Store around March. So after that, we went to talk to a few schools just to test it with them, the initial testing, and they really liked it and validated the idea and said this is something that they were really looking for in their schools. So with that validation, we then went and incorporated the company. After incorporating the company, we started talking to a few and raised our first outside funding with ZBAN, the Zambian Business Angel Network. And through that funding, we were able to release the second version of Koloso into the App Store. And now we're going into the second phase of testing with more schools. We have our first paying customer as well, and we hope to do a full commercial launch by the end of the year. We had heard about the Catalytic Africa Fund through the Zambian Business Angels Network. And so we thought it would be a really good idea for us to go and pitch to ZBAN and hopefully unlock investment as well as the Catalytic Africa Fund. So we went, we pitched, we got some interest, we got some investment through that. And because we had worked with Bongo Hive, which is the accelerator, we worked with them. They've been with us through the beginning of Koloso, just guiding us and giving us advice. That helped us unlock the Catalytic Africa Fund. So prior to unlocking the Catalytic Africa Fund, Koloso was fully funded by us, the founders. And it was really difficult for us to be adventurous and to reach more people. This is why we're only testing in about 3 schools at the moment. And so the Catalytic Africa Fund helped us just be a bit more adventurous in how we plan our next prototype, what sort of features we include. It's given us a bit more runway as well. The money should take us until next year. And yeah, it's just allowed us to just focus all our energy into building our product into a really good product without really worrying about our financial situation at the moment. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, with us being a new business, it's a bit difficult just to get a bit of traction without a lot of funding. So the fund has allowed us to reach more people. This allows us to gain traction. This allows us to also have a bit more credibility as well. So the fund has opened us up to different markets that we were not able to reach in the future and reach more people. As I said, it has given us credibility. So more people are able to trust us and hear about us and invest in us as founders as well. I think the first thing you should take into consideration is to just always make sure that, first of all, you have to register your business. Make sure it's a registered business. Go from idea stage and register your business. After that, make sure your business is legitimate and all the books are in order, so that when an investor comes to invest in you, they're not discouraged by the disorganization. Make sure you're organized, because investors are investing in you as a founder, and you need to make sure that you're organized and you're trustworthy and you can pass due diligence just to begin with. And my advice would be to just go for it, pitch your business, always pitch your business, always talk to investors, and just, you might get lucky and someone might be willing to invest in your business. I think the Catalytic Africa Fund is really essential in helping African businesses, because as we all know, the angel investing sector is just growing now in Africa. It's not as big as in other places in the world. It's just growing now. So founders don't really have that much access to funding. And so a fund like this allows startups to grow and to expand into different regions, So I think it's the sort of impact that it has. It's going to help a lot more startups just grow and reach other audiences that may reach in order to expand their businesses or get to revenue or just gain some traction. I'd have to say is that the time for African startups is now. Africa is the only continent with a growing population. We have the youngest population. In the next few years, this is the place that you want to be as a startup founder. You want to build your business here because 1 in 3 children that will be alive in the world by 2050 will be African. So this is where the people are. This is where the people are coming. So if you're thinking about it, Africa is the place to invest for investors, and Africa is the place to start your business for founders.